A family and a young boy named Leo had long dreamed of traveling to the mountains. They wanted to rest from city life, breathe fresh air, and spend time together. That morning was bright and warm. The sun lit up the mountain peaks. Birds were singing. A gentle breeze moved the grass. "How beautiful it is here," Leo said happily. "Yes, it's a real paradise," his mother smiled. "But we must be careful," his father reminded them. At first, the walk was easy and joyful. They laughed, took photos, and admired nature. Then, suddenly, the sky began to change. Dark clouds appeared. The wind grew stronger. At first, it only whistled between the rocks. Then it started pushing them from behind. "We should go back," Father said worriedly. They turned around and started walking downhill, but each step became harder. Strong gusts knocked them off balance. Dust flew into their eyes. Leo held his mother's hand tightly. "I'm scared," he whispered. "We're together. Everything will be fine," Mother replied. Suddenly, they saw a dark opening in the rocks. "A cave!" Father shouted. "There!" They ran as fast as they could and rushed inside. At that moment, the storm became a true hurricane. The wind tore trees out by their roots. Stones rolled down the slopes. The mountains seemed to roar. Broken branches and pieces of bark flew into the cave. Outside, nothing could be seen. Everything was hidden by dust. "Go deeper! Hurry!" Father yelled. They moved further inside. It was dark and freezing cold. Water drops fell from the walls. Leo was trembling with fear and cold. Mother hugged him tightly. "You are a brave boy," she whispered. "We will make it." Suddenly, a loud crack echoed. The cave entrance was blocked by branches and rocks. One heavy piece hit Mother's leg. "Ouch!" she whispered softly. Father rushed to her. "Are you hurt?" "A little, but I'll be okay," she said, trying to smile. He wrapped her leg with his scarf. Leo watched with tears in his eyes. "Mum, will you be okay?" "Of course, my hero," she said. "For you, I will be strong." Time passed slowly. The storm raged outside. Inside the cave, the family sat close, holding hands. They were cold. They were afraid. But they did not give up, because they were together and because they believed. After every storm, calm will always return. While Leo and his parents were hiding deep inside the cave, events were unfolding outside that would later be called a global catastrophe. According to satellite data and meteorological records, wind speeds in the center of the storm reached 1,000 kilometers per hour. This is several times stronger than the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded in human history. At such speed, air currents become a destructive force comparable to a shock wave. The wind tore roofs from buildings in seconds, destroyed concrete structures, overturned cars and trains, lifted massive rocks and metal objects into the air. Entire cities disappeared within minutes. Villages were wiped away. Forests were torn out by their roots like blades of grass. Trees, buildings, and machines turned into deadly projectiles, flying at the speed of a jet aircraft. Atmospheric pressure in the storm zone dropped sharply. Because of this, many buildings literally exploded from the inside. Walls, windows, and ceilings could not withstand the sudden pressure change. Dust, sand, and debris formed a thick, dark veil. Visibility fell almost to zero. Day turned into night. Air temperatures dropped rapidly. Due to the extreme movement of air masses, intense surface cooling occurred. In some regions, frost appeared even in summer. Power grids, communication systems, and transportation networks were completely destroyed. The world was cut off from information. Later, scientists concluded that winds of such magnitude are impossible under normal Earth conditions. Their formation would require an extreme energy release, possibly linked to a climate collapse or an unknown natural phenomenon. This storm changed the planet. Landscapes were erased, coastlines shifted, rivers changed their paths. A new era began, the era of survival. And deep inside one mountain cave, a small boy named Leo and his family continued to believe that humanity could begin again.